welcome to another contest. This is Gary McNeil, waiting on Lou Mott, along with Carl King, saying we got a ball game for you. We got the Shawnee Braves coming in here against the London Red Raiders. This is a girls contest. For right now, I think our London team is like 1 and 4 right now. So we're hoping to come out with a win here. So, but we're showing a lot of promise. Got to have a little patience with these kids. We have a new coach, new system, and we have a lot of seniors who graduated who went undefeated last year, and the whole team left with them. So we got one starter back, and that would be Ashley Craner. Other than that, everybody else is new to varsity time. So stick around, folks. We got a ball game coming at you in just about a minute. In the meantime, I'll ask Carl just take it on down to the floor, and we'll do the best we can. Remember, I'm by myself right now. Hopefully, Lou will be here in a little bit. Go for it, Carl. Like I said, we got 2 minutes to go before this contest starts. I got a feeling we'll probably start about the same kids. And what I want you to do, Carl, if you would, the number of the kids that shoot for the other team, if you think of, just call out their number so I can be able to keep up with both sides of the book here. And maybe Lou will show up in a little bit. I'm not sure what games he said he wasn't going to be able to be here for, but between now and Christmas, I think he's going to miss a couple games. By the way, what'd you get me for Christmas? Did I ask you last time? Don't say the same thing you got me last year either, because I didn't like that. That wasn't a very good present. Nothing. By the way, those lights that you made, you ought to put them on the market, man. Those are sharp. He made some Christmas tree lights, and they're like a great big bulb. And I won't tell you how he made them, but I'll tell you what, they are nice. And my wife is very impressed with that cross that you made out in front of your house. Oh, you bought that? I told you made it because you're such a handyman with your hands and stuff. When I saw you had your washing machine tore down, I knew you was a handyman. Let's get to the lineup here.
Once again, good evening, everyone, and welcome to London High School. Tonight's varsity basketball game featuring the Braves from Springfield, Shawnee, and your Red Raiders. Now, from under the spring country honors, we all rise for the playing of our national anthem.
Okay, we're ready for the lineups.
Now the starting lineups for the season team. First of all, for the Shawnee Braves. At one wing, a 5'4" shooter, number 22, Ashley Sodders.
Ashley Sodders is starting.
At guard, a 5'4" shooter, number 30, Beth Diller. At the other guard, a 5'4" senior, number 31, Ronnie Living. At the post, the 5'7" junior, number 34, Hallie Walton. And at the other post, the 5'7" senior, number 45, Kristen Schmitto. The Braves are coached by Mr. Tad Payne.
Christian Schmitto was their final starter. Here's the Red Raiders lineup. Shelly Howard still retains her starting spot. Alethea Lamberson. He got her listed as a sophomore. She's a freshman, isn't she? Sharon Mason.
At the other end, number 50,
Andrea Clifton and Ashley Craner rounds out your lineup for London. That's Tyler Craner, Lamberson, Mason, and Clifton. Coach Steve Klein. Yes, well, I thought he said Lamberson was a sophomore. She is a freshman. She may play like a sophomore. But that's quite a jump from 8th grade to varsity. We do have 3 officials tonight. Mason, she didn't even jump, Carl, and got the tip.
Box up. Get the border right there, get
Good
the border.
recovery by Mason. Back over to Craner. Craner spots up for a 3 and doesn't get the roll. I think her foot was on the line anyway, but that ought to be good. Mason gets the put back.
Foul on number 30. That's number first. Keep that on the 1. Goals by Shawnee. Mason on the line. 2-1.
And she's going to get a chance to make a 3. London draws first blood with 7:31 to go in the first quarter, and Mason gets the first 3 points. Hope that's a sign of things to come in this game. Because we could, oh no, that is a ticky-tack call. Yeah, it was really, never should have happened. Really. Because Craner is so valuable to the team that she more or less has to be a little more smarter in her moves. London's content to go in the zone defense here. Got Clifton moving out, and Clifton got in the passing lane and made that steal into, and Howard was shooting before she caught the ball. She was able to recover it. Clifton, she's looking in. It won't go. Alethea's a little quicker than I thought she was. That's good anticipation there too. Put pressure on the ball. These kids are moving the ball good. Good catch and shoot there. Schmitto, and that makes the score 3-2. That was a good move there. Good ball movement. Schmitto takes it in the paint, knocks it in. Howard Craner. And Mason gets tied up. They call it a jump ball that time? Okay, so it's out of bounds to the Braves. So London gets the next possession arrow. 3-2 is your score. 5:50 to go in the first quarter. London versus Shawnee. Shawnee is very patient in moving the ball. London's just let him throw it. Got to jump to them passing lanes, girls. That pass there is almost a no-no. That opened it up, and they got the shot, and Clifton tries to get the rebound and loses it out of bounds. The Braves retain the ball. Keep possession of the ball, whatever. I said whatever, made me think of John. That was his famous saying, whatever. The zone seems to be moving pretty good. Good leaf anticipation steal. Pull up, and she is fouled. Good job for taking it strong to the hoop. We didn't get the bucket, but we'll go to the foul line.
Ashley Starter is her first. Team foul number 2. On the line, shooting 2, Olivia Lamberson.
So Lamberson will be shooting 2. We need all the points we can get, and these are free. And she counted it. I didn't get a chance to check out the form. Let's see what got good spacing on her feet. Elbows in. Ball hands on the right side. Didn't get the backspin like I'd like to see, but she went 1 for 2. Gives us a score of 4-2. That ball has to roll right off your fingertips. And girl number 30 is kind of panicking there. She didn't want that ball, and there wasn't even anybody on her. I think it might have been a block there. And Mason's going to get called for a foul, and she's coming up limping too. I think she's been having some trouble with her ankle or something. She came out of a game last week, I think, with some type of an injury. That's her third point. And Brady comes in for Mason. That's Jessica Brady, number 52. Replaces Mason, number 44. And 45 scores again. Shimento, 4 points. She has the 4. Ours is spread out. Lamberson's got 1 and Mason's got 3. Craner, she spots over 3 and it doesn't go. And she, 52. Brady was just outmanned on the boards. There was nothing but black shirts all around her. London didn't have anybody else in there with her. And Clifton's going to pick up a foul. Andrea Clifton.
Foul is number 12, Shelby Howard. Her first team foul number 3. On line shooting 2.
Uh-huh. 2 shots? Okay. Number 45, Shimento's shooting once again. She's perfect from the stripe so far from the line. That puts them, they got their first lead of the game, 5-4. As Chelsea Brother goes in for Shelly Howard. I see Mott on the scene. And she misses so she's 3 for 4 from the line. 5-4 is the score. Good move by Andrea Clifton. She finally got that ball to roll in there. She still got to get a little more strength on that. Get that ball up in the square. Andrea, that's what that square is up there for. You learn to use that square on that backboard and you'll get a lot of more points. A lot of more. I like that. A lot of more. What's the matter, you baby? 6-6, 6-5. London took the lead. Dawson fakes left, goes right, goes left. Clifton, she's going to bully her way in. Lamberson spots up, makes the joke move to the left. It's good. Lamberson for 2. Lamberson for 2, and here we got Lou. How you doing, brother? And we got a steal. Craner goes for 2. London's making a big run in this first quarter. This might be one of their best quarters. 10-5 is the score, and we still got 3 minutes to go. And it should have been a tie-up, and there's no call.
That's off.
Oh, I believe that was Clifton come down with the ball. Might get a team foul. How you doing, Lou?
What time does the reserve game start?
5:30. What time did it start? 5:30.
I thought it was 6 o'clock.
So we got a 30-second timeout, Shawnee. Girls aren't doing too bad.
Yeah, 10-5, double score.
Right. I had some things I wanted to show you. Of course, I hate to pull this out because you'll start drawing up plays. This is something I used to tell my point guard. Take it off the blackboard and make it come alive on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll get to this stuff in a minute. This is some old stuff. I was going through some records and stuff and happened to see that. I thought I'd bring it in. 10-5. Craner walks it up the floor.
I'm glad to see Alethea make a basket like that.
Early in the game.
She had some real tough luck last game.
I don't know. Clifton was trying to do a little. Looked like Clifton might have been doing a Globetrotter shot then and didn't quite finish it. Didn't quite finish it. And yes, she does. She takes her game serious too. Chelsea Beller spots up for 2. It won't go. Craner drives the lane. She'll go to the line shooting 2.
You didn't get any percentages from Coach Klein or anything? Foul shot percentages?
He hadn't given me anything like that. Of course, Washington gave it to him last year because he had a team that was winning. Usually you give them out when your team's winning.
Have you heard anything on Rachel Jordan?
All I know is she didn't dress again tonight. So your guess is as good as mine. Maybe I'll ask one of these days. And she makes the second one. That gives Craner 4 points.
You haven't stopped out of practice at all?
No. Well, I was here one night for a few minutes, but and I don't remember seeing her practice.
Are they practicing after school every night?
They have a schedule. I think the varsity boys take the late time, so I would say, yeah, they're probably after school every night. Sometimes they alternate times to make it coincide with what the coaches have to do and stuff like that. (12-5) is London's score. We are on top. That's a good sign. The Braves are moving the ball real good, but are they taking too many passes? Because I'm not seeing them really looking to score. London's tightened up that defense quite a bit, haven't they? And Beathers comes away with a steal. Is that a steal?
Oh, yeah.
Is he getting an assist off of it?
Good one.
Oh, little high over Brady's hands. And we have a turnover. The defense has been looking pretty good so far. Look at there. 3 passes, but it didn't quite connect.
That girl didn't release fast enough. She should have been way down there.
Yeah.
She saw the girl look to this side. She should have been gone.
Talking about the girl farthest away from us.
Yep.
Yeah.
She should have been gone. And then come all the way through if she has to, rather than try to stay on her side.
I'm thinking Shawnee had that type of either Shawnee or Greenan. They worked their fast break. The first shot goes out to the side and straight down the side of the floor. Somebody's standing at the other end of the floor waiting for the fast break pass instead of shooting it and getting the ball to the middle and leveling out the defense. They like to get it down the floor and then be able to look back and see where everybody's coming from. And it worked for them. Twelve to 5. We're down to under a minute now in the first quarter, Lou. And
I haven't seen anything in the paper about Shawnee. I've only got the Springfield paper once, so.
Yeah. I haven't learned anything yet.
A little
Looks
block.
like a little block there by 52 Brady. And London's on the attack. Look to score. That a 3? Must not have been.
Two. The referee even signaling that.
Craner for 2, and that pumps the score up to 14 to 5.
Ooh,
and they're going to call one on, and that looked like a clean. They're not quite that quick, Alethea. That's one of the first things the young players want to do is reach in on a run like that and go for the ball. And 9 times out of 10, it's going to get called a foul on you. Oh, how about the roll for number 30?
Buzzer beater.
Buzzer beater, 14 to 7. London has doubled the score. No, I was looking at some of the stuff we looked at last week on the records and so forth. The records don't go back very far. How do you like that? 84 points, 8th grade, 7th grade.
You ought to cut these out and put them in a scrapbook.
I've got them. That's where they're at. Well, they're in a bunch of papers I got. There's 20 and 18. Okay. They're showing that Cheryl with an average of 20 points one year and 18 points another year. And I'm sure that the Hunter girl who went to Miami, Florida college had a higher average than that. But that's the highest average they got in this records books. And that's one of the things we have a problem with. The older people don't feel like they're a part of this school because there's nothing out here that takes them back to being a Raider. Number 34, DeWitt, I believe that is, and she couldn't get it to go. Clifton put that one in?
Yep, it was a good rebound by Howard and a nice drop back pass.
And one. Makes the score 16 to 7. Craner, Clifton, Howard, Beathard, and DeWitt in the game for London. Go ahead, Clifton. She's just going to show out today, ain't she? She's due for a show-out game. Good ball fake.
Oh, they're ball hawking.
Yeah, DeWitt down there on the floor with that one. Jump ball. Position arrow pointing at Shawnee. Go ahead, DeWitt. DeWitt coming down strong with that one. We got some girls with some size underneath that bucket. They start using their size to their advantage. They should be able to get a lot of rebounds. Beathard drives into trouble. But the pass, Howard goes to get the ball, and she is fouled. One more we go. One more we'll be in the 1-and-1. We still got 7 minutes to go in the second quarter.
I saw where Jonathan Alder didn't beat Fairbanks by very much.
No, I'm just wondering if Fairbanks is that good or is Alder not playing that good. I figured Alder would be pretty good this year. Back up, Clifton. I talked about her last game, remember? She's gonna show out today.
Well, she had another. She was like Alethea last week. Both of them were really had some hard luck on the shots.
They did, didn't they? They did.
I think late in the game, Alethea had a shot out there, and she said, "Oh my gosh, I'm wide open. I'm going to make one." It was just so close.
She's asking for a timeout. It took a good minute to give her the timeout.
30-second timeout, London.
I think I might have showed you those before.
I don't remember.
Here's another record. 72-12. Records in there say the lowest game was 14. And this game here, showing them the Magnificent Seven, they called them. Northeastern didn't score a point in the first quarter period. They almost had to give them points to get him any points in the game at all. So we have a score of 19-7. In case you're wondering what I'm talking about, I'm just up here reminiscing over some of these stats they got in the book.
From yesteryear.
And some of the records are not up to date that we're showing in our program. Their coach jumped up and said, "That's off her foot," which it was, but he made sure they knew it. Oh, they give it to London. I thought it was off London's foot. Looked like to me too. Oh, you gotta be ready for that. She'd take one and go ahead. Oh, she thought she should have been fouled. They called traveling on her. But see if we can, wish we had a zoom chart up there where we could zoom in on her to get some of her reactions. Clifton is serious.
Fouls on number 52, Jessica Brady, her first.
That foul's on Brady. That's her first. Mason hadn't come back in the game. Here she is. There she is over there now. I didn't see her come in. 44. She went out limping early.
Fouls on number 44, Shawnee.
As soon as I said her name, she got a foul. I won't say her name anymore, Shannon, unless it's something good.
Coach Klein's told me they were going to press way back in the summer.
Yeah. Maybe he's getting the feeling now that they're starting to be able to move their feet, to move their bodies, to be able to press. It takes more than saying you're going to press than just saying it. You got to be able to, everybody, plus, that zone has got to move too. And they're doing a pretty good job of it so far tonight. Chelsea Beather with that rebound. Lamerson's running the point now. She'll be running the show. We got a freshman running the show right now. You agree or disagree that your point person maybe should take a few steps to draw that defense to you before you make that cross side pass? Unless you're in a...
You should be closer to her than the defensive player is to the person you're throwing it to.
Right.
If it takes it going towards you, that's what you got to do.
she'll, I was getting ready to say she'll score, but they was going to make sure she didn't score. It's 52, I believe they're going to call that on Brady. I think the girl was mugged.
They had her sandwiched.
Oh, yeah. And I don't think they asked for mayo. You seen that commercial? I didn't ask for mayo. They take the bread and scrape the mayo off on the table. "22. What's her name?"
Shawnee has not done very much good,
Ashley Sodders.
evidenced by the score.
She misses them both, and Clifton gets that rebound. And we still got Craner's still on the bench. She's not in foul trouble. That's odd.
Well, he could be just, since he's got a lead, letting them learn to play without her in case they have to.
Yeah, could be. This is a situation here where he was playing a little tip-tap on that ball, wasn't he? Howard stuck with it. London's in the 1-and-1.
Team foul number 7. On the line, shooting one is Shawnee Howard.
Shelly Howard. She's been showing good promise for somebody who hadn't played anymore in the past few years than she has. There was no leg movement at all there. (19-7). So you're going west over the holidays?
Yeah.
Are you? You gonna fly?
Mm-hmm.
Whoa. Sauter throws one up, it don't go. Legia tries to make the save. Out of bounds to Shawnee. Now Craner's back in the game. 4:30.
It's a rare time that she's been out of the game,
I know it.
unless she's had foul trouble. She just only has one now.
That's all I got her listed. She may have another, and that might have been why she's out, but I've only got her listed with one, unofficially. That's what I'm thinking she probably does. That's why she's out. 19-7. Air ball.
Had a little play to set up the shooter, and she's an air ball.
And Beathard commits a turnover. Sauter gets a little jump shot in there, just didn't knock it down, but she had the right idea. There's 3 shots. Can't let that many shots go off, and then they're going to go to the line. Too many offensive rebounds there.
Most teams have a shooter. I don't see a shooter out there for Shawnee.
I haven't seen one yet. Who's got the Cemento? Turn number. That's 34 there, isn't it? Mason with that rebound. 19-7 is your score. London on top. Beathard with the skip pass. Here's one I thought would be the shooter. It didn't go. And DeWitt goes down. Ball's out of bounds to London. .3:15 to go. He's going to spread the floor.
We haven't even scored this quarter.
I don't have anything down there.
What did you? Oh, no one? Was it 19 at the?
You know, I don't know for sure. I think we have scored once, twice. I might have put it in the wrong
quarter.
Wrong quarter. Didn't take them long to get to a man-to-man. They force a turnover. Lethea Lamberson stepped out of bounds with the ball.
She thought she got fouled.
Yeah. And she probably did. She looked like she was forced out of bounds. Well, they're shutting off that pass in the middle that they were getting very easily beginning of the game.
If she's their best shooter, they're in a world of hurt.
Chelsea has good ideas in trying to make that pass, but she just can't seem to get it to where she wants it to go. 19-7. And Howard comes in for Beathard.
He's playing 8 players.
Craner just had the ball picked. And there's the one I said I thought was a shooter, or would be their shooter. Did they count it? Fouls on the floor.
Fouls on number 12, Shawnee for second. Team foul number 10.
She's got to go to the line.
She's got to have it. Yeah, she.
Yeah. No, 10th foul. Bonus. So number 23, Sauter, that's the one I thought would be their shooter from watching.
No, he didn't. The coach is saying that he said the basket was good, but he gave the same signal with his hand going down, saying it was on the floor. I wondered about that too.
They didn't give it to him. So now it's 19-8. That is unlike Craner. Looked like she's gone through there and didn't know where she's going. There's 3 people sitting there waiting on her.
She saw an opening, but then after she got down there, she didn't really know whether she was going to get all the way and didn't know whether to stop and shoot. A little undecided.
So she'll go to the line. And it rolls in and out. Unkind the rims are. They move the ball well. This somebody got, like you said, no shooters.
Wow.
42. Hoffmeyer, we got on here, Patty Hoffmeyer scored that bucket. That brings them within 9 now, 19-10. And we're down under a minute in the first half. Good move by Howard, but got in there nowhere to go.
Get out of the lane. Shelly Howard, 3 seconds.
Yeah, she's kind of trapped in there, wasn't she?
Well, she had the ball for like 1.5 seconds, so after she passed it, if she'd have started backing up and getting out of there, they wouldn't have called it, but she was standing right in the middle.
If she would have run out of bounds, still be in that area, would it still been 3 seconds?
What?
Would that be the 3 second
if she'd
extended?
Gone out?
Yeah. Boy, Mason's got 3. I'd get her out of there now because they need her.
I wouldn't think there's any rule about going out of the court.
No, I'm just saying, would it still be extension of the 3 second area of the paint? 34. That's Hallie Walton, brings them to within 8. 19-11. Craner will get them charging fouls. I mean, fouls where she's going into somebody once she.
I do not think that should have been his call. I think the back referee should be the one to call that charging foul. He's got a better view of it.
Well, I'll tell you something in just a second here. Craner misses the attempt.
Twice the front end of a 1-on-1. Potential 4 points come up with nothing.
That's right. 19-11. They're back in a good steal by Craner. Can she finish? Left-handed, and she does it. So we're getting ready to go into this second quarter, 21-11, unless they pull off something here. No shot off, and the score ends up at halftime. London 21, Shawnee Braves 11.
License CSP 2040. Your sliding door is open and your interior lights are on. Again, that's a Dodge van CSP 2040. Your sliding door is open and your interior lights are burning.
That Glenn Wilson, that Glenn Wilson announcer, and he's got the knack for it. He does a good job. We'll get a chance. We'll get a shot of him. You probably got him during the national anthem. I've got a little rundown here on the scoring for London.
I don't have much scoring, so there's not really nothing to say.
London's got 21, and Craner has 8 of them at halftime. Lamberson has 3. I don't see any three-point shots here. Mason has 3, and Clifton has 7. So that's the scoring for London. Most of your scoring is all in the same column there with Schminto with about 6.
Schminto with 5.
5. So
2, 2, and 1, 1.
Right. So that gives us a good score of 21-11. So that's your halftime score. We'll have more here in just a few seconds.
Number 31, Ronnie Lennox. Number 34, Howie Walton. And number 42, Patty Holmeyer. Starting lineups for the Red Bears, number 12, Shawnee Howard. Number 14, Ashley Craner. Number 22, Alicia Lamberson. Number 44, Shannon Mason. And number 50, Andrea Weston.
21-11 as we start the third quarter. This is the girls' varsity contest. LHS and the Shawnee Braves. This is Gary McNeil along with Lou Mott. He made it. And Carl King on camera.
Well, I hope Shawnee shows us a little more so we have a little better game. Make it a little tighter.
I don't want to get too close. We're only up 10. I'll settle for that. I want London to show us a little more. High low is okay, but you got to have somebody can really handle that ball when you hit that high point. And have some good hands. Oh, go up with it. Took herself right out of it. And then went into an angle where you couldn't use the board. She had a perfect angle there. Should have followed through and shot to put the ball on the board. 21-11. Lamberson looked like the road runner out there. She all over the place. Well, my shooters didn't even draw blood that time. Didn't draw iron, didn't draw nothing. Oh, is that what it was, a pass? Okay. And you may be right. Holmeyer will be shooting 2. That foul was on number 50. Clifton She's done good tonight. That's only 2 fouls. She's got 7 points. She don't get any more fouls, that could be a personal best. 21-12. See where the Buckeyes drew South Carolina again for the bowl game.
It's going to be interesting.
Probably will, because Carolina is pretty high in the ratings. Mason did that little turnaround. I don't know how she got away without being a travel. I couldn't tell if she just spun on a pivot foot. It didn't look that way. Yeah, she's on a pivot foot there. She heard you. And Mason with that board there, so London got an offensive board. How about that? That's what I'm talking about. High-low. So that's what I'm talking about. You got to be an exceptionally good ball handler and be strong with that ball. They shouldn't be able to slap it out of your hands like that easy. High-low's not working, Coach.
She had a little technique on that. She looks like a shooter.
Was that my shooter?
That's only 3 points so far, so she's not dangerous.
In this game, 3 points ain't bad. There's only been 21 scored. Oh, Mason. Can't get hers to fall. And they're within 6 now, 21-15. You got what you asked for.
Yeah, as a coach, I always like to say, if we can get 2 quick baskets, we're only 3 down or something like that. Yes, pass.
All right.
Yep.
Right. That's what she had to do. She had to draw him to him. That girl kicked her leg up. She almost got the kick.
So now you see, there's what I agree with. She shot it right-handed, but she didn't.
Right.
Even though she was on the left-hand side.
Go up with the hand you feel comfortable with. Come on, 22. You're making me look bad up here. And there's content set up. They're still trying to work the high-low. Mason.
She's getting that shot all night.
Yeah. And Mason keeps the ball over top of her head. Mm-hmm. She doesn't bring it down. So she's going to get that shot. And with her size and height, she creates her own space. And we got a steal by Lamerson. Oh, they're playing. They're happy. Now we're up 10. Skip pass. Howard. Back over to Lamerson. Lamerson drives the lane. Didn't use the board. I don't even think she saw the basket. She knew where it was at. It looked like she was looking at the defensive player.
I agree with your comment. She should have hit the board with it.
25-15. Howard on the drive. She pulls up.
See, I like to see the ball go to the middle and that girl coming all the way through.
Right.
Because then...
There we go. She will not use that board. You can't argue with the 2 points, but I'd still rather see him use the board. The board lets it come off that much easier. It's more reboundable for your offensive player, and you have more chance of putting it in.
And I like to see them get their shoulders square parallel to the bank board, and that gives them a little better bangle than going straight in on it.
Right.
I like that.
Yeah, you can't argue with it when it goes in, but fundamentally, I would stress using the board. And that would be one of my practice things in practice. I definitely would say use the board. We'd have nothing but 5-10 minutes each day, bank shots. I was looking at something else I had there. Let me see this junk I got here. Excuse me, Lou. I figured you'd be drawing up plays. But I was also thinking about another thing I used to use, that leaders, they step back so others can step up. And this way, my thinking on that was always like, you got somebody who's out there to star, but we got some other kids that's going to. So you got to more or less get them more involved. So back off your superstar role and get them other kids involved, which makes the team go. And that's something that Craner is starting to do, because she is the only one out there with varsity experience. 22. Souders, she's leading scorer now, isn't she?
She's got 5.
All right.
She's burning the nets.
27-17. Craner drove hard that time. That's her first 2 of this quarter. Second half that I've got, we're down to 2:07. Lennon has scored 8 points this quarter. Craner almost got a steal. She anticipated the pass, got in the passing lane.
Have you noticed how poorly Hartley's doing this year after having those 2 or 3 real good years?
Is that right? I haven't watched them.
They're getting beat real bad.
Who's their coach?
They got a girl named Amy Pele.
Okay.
Who,
out of bounds to London. Craner got in front, and Souders wanted to shove her out of the way. That ain't happening. The reason I was asking, I was thinking that what's the team that ex-basketball player for Ohio State coaches?
Tony Rush?
No, short guy.
Oh, Troy Baker.
Yeah.
Troy, what's his last name? Ronnie Stokes.
What's his name?
Ronnie Stokes and Troy.
What's his? Oh, good move. Almost made it, pulled it off, but we're going to get over the back by 52.
I think he coaches Mifflin.
Okay, Mifflin. It seems like they're always over there in the tournament at the same time we are, or we were. I don't know if we'll make it that far this year.
I bet they'll be there.
29-17 is the score, and that's Brady's 3rd foul. Good defense by Brady that time. We got a tie up as DeWitt gets strong in there. I don't think I'd want to give DeWitt too much trouble. She looks like she can punch you out.
She didn't like that little confrontation.
She doesn't look too happy anytime I see her. Uh-oh. That's a dirty call.
Well, I believe that I have seen her do that.
Oh, she does it a lot.
At least close to doing it.
She does it a lot.
It takes a certain referee to catch it and be willing to call it.
And the thing of it is that palming the ball, it used to be a side dribble or anything like that was palming the ball. As we get a call on Brady again. It's her 4th. But now, you almost have to go under the ball and turn it over before it's called that way. Used to be if anywhere other than right on top of the ball. This game has changed so much, and certain superstars has made that call, forced those changes. I think Jordan made this double dribble change.
Yeah, that's 4 fouls on Brady.
Right.
Gee, many Christmas.
She looks like that number 11 that was in the last game. Let me see if that's her. I don't know. They had a girl in the last game. I can't remember her name, but she got a technical on her. I no sooner I got done talking about how rough she was playing, they called a technical on her. And they look a lot alike.
Ah.
Out of bounds. They overthrew DeWitt under the bucket. Carl, Monster Man, what's his name at football? The great big dude. Denon. That boy's only about 270 now. Yeah. I saw him up here in wrestling practice, and he's trimming down big time. Coach Klein called that and said there was a travel in that play. A little traveling music.
I didn't see it. I was watching, but I didn't see her travel.
See, she's doing it now.
Oh, my goodness.
And I tell you what, a good, he's going to get called for a foul. A good defensive player will spot that, and that girl just did exactly what I was thinking. She'll spot her palm on that ball up there and catch it in that turn, and come right in there and pick it when it comes down. Oh no, DeWitt ain't liking that at all. Stay on her, Carl. She's not liking that at all.
Number 34, Stephanie DeWitt, her first, team number 5. Online shooting 2, Kristen Shawnee.
That was about one of the clearest fouls we've seen tonight, wasn't it?
You mean cleanest blocks?
No, clearest foul. I saw a lot of body there.
I would have called it.
She put it on her. We got Craner wants to know what's happening, and she very well has the right to know.
No, the referee's telling the captain that she better calm her players down or they're going to get a technical.
Oh, is that what you said?
Yep. You can't show all that body language.
The bionic ear.
My pencil's running dry just sitting here not being used.
Try that one. Clifton with the rebound, 29-17. London's staying on top so far. Up by 12. Craner,
Good pass.
then
Hit
start
the board.
clipping in. That's her first 2 of this quarter. How about that bounce pass? And we end the quarter with a score of 31-19. And another buzzer beater.
It got some fast and furious there. I was sweating up here.
When they travel to play, Miami Trace. That's this Saturday, 12:15. When we travel to play, Miami Trace. Shawnee's next game is this Thursday, December 13th, when they host Bell Fountain. Again, Shawnee's next game is this Thursday, December 13th, when they host Bell Fountain. Also, scheduling note for your Red River fans, next week from Thursday, December the 20th, we'll have the girls' junior varsity game beginning at 6 o'clock, followed by the boys' junior varsity game. On the following Friday, December the 21st, the girls' varsity will play at 6 o'clock, followed by the boys' varsity. So it'll be a good opportunity to come out and see all four teams play. December the 20th and the 21st, 20th will be the girls' junior varsity and the boys' junior varsity. On the 21st, the girls' varsity and the boys' varsity. We will be hosting John Mulder.
So I hope you heard that. On 20th and 21st, the reserves play together, boys and girls, and then following night, the varsity boys and girls play back to back. So then they host Jonathan Alder that night. Those 2 nights, 31-19, we had the score. I got Craner with 10 points so far in the game. Lamerson with 7. Clifton with 9, so we got pretty balanced scoring here. Three girls are looking for double digits here. Back in the game we have Howard, Beather, Craner, Clifton, and Mason. Craner takes it hard to the line. She'll go to the board to the look. Oh, she'll be shooting 2 foul shots. Craner.
Fouls up number 31, 9 minutes for 4. Team foul number 2. Unline 2 is actually Craner.
Ashley Craner. Yep, this here will bank in. That just got the front of the net, so she'll put some more power in this and it'll better bank in. I'm calling bank. Oh, nothing but net. I don't mind it when they make me a liar that way. A fibber. Liar's kind of a harsh word, isn't it? 32-19. What do you think so far, Lou?
Well,
You've been quiet. Is that because I'm talking too much? 45.
Shawnee doesn't have much answer for this. Doesn't have much answer for this zone or the press.
Mason gets that shot in the paint there. She's made a couple.
You need to take one dribble with the left hand and take a step in. Hit it right off the board.
Clifton on the move. She's dribbling. Look out. I like the way she's cupped that ball. She made sure nobody's going to come from behind her and snatch it. She hugged it like a football. And we got a turnover. Sauter, you're not making me look too good up here. Timeout. Now, as you were saying, before I so rudely interrupted you.
This coach has to tell him to start making a few shots. I don't know what that's.
We have a score of 32-21. We're in the fourth period with 6:34 left to go. This is the Red Raiders. Got a whole wall of championship stuff up there on the wall. This wall is just covered with different banners from different football, basketball, volleyball, track.
It's amazing how many different leagues they've been in as far as who the teams are and over the years.
Yeah. VAC, CBC. Trying to see some others.
I was surprised to see Columbus Academy get into this league. Columbus Academy and Whitehall and Fairbanks.
Yeah. Fairbanks, for some reason, they've been playing some pretty good ball in football and basketball. Of course, the years I remember going up there, we had such a good football team that they couldn't even compete against us.
London played Fairbanks?
In football.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, we scrimmaged them. That was one of our first games of the year. We'd kill them. Watch how they set these picks there. So dainty and so... Craner. We're under the 5.5 minute mark here, 34-21. Uh-oh, Mason. I got her with 3, that could be 4.
That was number 44, Shannon Mason, Woodward, team foul number 6.
That is 4 on Shannon.
On line shooting 2, Ronnie Lennox.
5:42 to go in this contest. Are you scouting tonight? Because you ain't said nothing.
No, I'm
making little doodads over on your paperwork there.
just trying to.
Number 31. What's her name?
She made 2, 19, 20, 21, 22. No, she missed.
Missed the first one, made the second one.
Lennox. L-E-N-O-X.
Okay. 5:30. Craner sets up top. Beather's in the game now. Chelsea. Chelsea penetrates, backs it out, and Craner has the ball at this time. Now with it to Lamerson. Little mix-up there. That's same as a layup, that shot from the foul line. Whoa! Whoa! There's a near collision there, Carl. We'd had to scrape up the pieces. I know it. I see her. She's backing away. She almost didn't back away in time. She made it look good. She was going for the ball. They got to go at Mason hard because Mason can't do anything, which they did, but it didn't work. Got the coach walking the sideline like that coach for that team played Ohio State the other night, the Ohio State boys.
Well, he was demonstrative.
I thought he was playing there for a while. Sometimes he looked like he's out on the floor. Beather turn around, makes an attempt to make a shot, and it's blocked. 34-22. There's my shooter. Ha!
No, she is a shooter.
Three-pointer. She's going to put him back in the game. We still got 4 minutes to go. And there's only a 9-point difference, 34-25. Lamberson inside, makes a smart move, passes back out. Oh! Craner for three. Inside out, wasn't it? That was low high. My shooter. Yeah, come on, girl, you gotta make the game interesting. Lennon's on a roll now. Took it back up to 12, 37-25. Oh, there's a lot of bumping going on. She held that ball for a long time. They wanted a 5-second count.
A little more exciting here. We got a man-to-man.
I wonder if he's going to call that. As number 31. Go ahead.
She still thinks it's called a violation.
Well, they've only got 5 fouls, so that was a good foul, really. She did. She's the one I said that she ought to be. Looked like she could be a sister to the one that got the technical in the reserve game. At first I was wondering, I thought he might be going to call over and back. Craner takes the lane and catches a foot. Football.
Yeah, even though I like the bounce pass, I think there's one where she should have been over the head. Mason was wide open.
And even though I agree this time, we just can't please you, can we?
No. Well, you can never say always use the bounce pass. Just that's the most often the best pass.
Very often. 37-25 is the score right now. Craner's bumped her scoring up to 16 so far for this contest. We have almost 3 minutes left in it.
Been a relatively slow game, but the score's not too bad. 37-25. There's not a lot of girls' games in the 40s.
I know. And as long as we're on the leading end of it, the most points.
We don't care what it is. We'll win 2-1.
I'll go for that. Can you win 2-1? You got to win by 3, don't you? Oh boy. So you'll probably stop in to see Shaq while you're out there. Lakers, I know you got connections.
Yeah, I'm not planning on going. I haven't even looked at the schedule to see if they're up.
Go get the ball. What did we get a call? What was the call there? Jump ball?
Jump ball, possession.
Out of bounds to London. All right, Clifton used that board.
It feels like London's up by 20, but they're only up by 12.
That's why I was telling you a while ago. They don't want to get too many points. So that lead's not that big. Feather's going to be called for another foul. I don't have her with any so far.
Foul is number 42, Chelsea Feather, her first. Team foul.
That's her first.
On line shooting 2, Howard Walton.
We got 3 minutes to go, and they got 12 points to make up. And hold London scoreless. There's where you got to make the points up when the clock's turned off, Lou.
I thought London was doing better on the foul shots the last few games, but tonight they're not hitting them down real good.
Craner takes it down the side of the court and pops back out to top. And Letha was the recipient of a foul.
She actually just kind of faked her little arm coming out there. But the referee from behind is the one that called it. He couldn't see whether there was any contact anyway.
She was in the wrong place at the right time.
You may as well get used to the fact that you're gonna get some calls. There was one in the Ohio State game the other night where some guy went to try to fake the reach for the ball and he didn't touch anyone who was coming in from the side. He called it. He didn't say anything.
We're 6 out of 10 from the free throw line.
You missed a couple.
Did I?
She missed 2 1-and-1s.
Okay. Well, if you only miss one of them, you only put 1-0 down.
Well, yeah, you missed a couple.
You don't get to count the second one.
Yeah, but I thought that was in the third quarter. It doesn't matter.
But what I'm saying, if she missed 2 1-and-1s, we only put down 1-0 for the first one. You don't get the second shot.
That's right.
So
that's right.
You don't count it as a miss.
You don't count it as 2 misses.
Right. Only the actual shot. And we have another turnover, 37-28. They've got it down to 9 now. 2 minutes to go. Almost got a steal. Somebody's playing a little hockey out there that time. One of these looked like they stopped it with their foot. Soccer. Beller at the foul line gets, oh, and it won't roll in. Go ahead, girl. Got a horse race going on here now.
Good.
And Clifton recipient. Now that pass from Craner knocks in 2. Good score on the break. Craner just going wild with these steals now. She's going to get fouled. Nope.
It's going to make the final score a little bit more decisive.
41-28 right now, and we're under a minute. They get down that second hand, that clock seems like it just flies down through there. Craner's got 18 points so far in this contest. Christian Shimuko. She's probably their leading scorer, isn't she?
45.
She's up top of the page.
2, 5, 7, 8.
And we got Clifton, not Clifton, but Howard in for Brady. So we have Brady, Beather, Clifton, Lamberson, and where's the 5th one? Craner. To finish out this game, 30-some seconds ago, and the score is 41-29. Do we run a play and try to see if it'll work? What do you think?
Pour it on.
Lamerson took it down the middle, got a rebound by Howard. We still have 21 seconds. Uh-oh, Clifton wants it. Clifton. That's padding your stats there. That gives her 13. And we're down to 4 seconds, so we're going to just call this game off right now. And we got with 1.9 seconds to go, we got a call.
That was number 42, Chelsea Bender, her third, deep back number 10. On line 52, Allie Walton.
43-29. Now they're going to get 30 anyway. I had it written down on the side here that they'd get 30.
That's all.
And that ends the game, and London comes out, which runs their up to now. They are 2-4. And so that's very promising. London's got 2 games out of a new team, 2 wins. And I get the rundown here. I've got Craner. I got her with 18 points for Craner, 7 for Lamberson. I got 5 for Mason, 9 for Clifton. Clifton got in there and got quite a few rebounds, played a good game under the boards there, did a good job. We got a score of 43-30. Who was your leading scorer there?
Chimento with 8 and Sodders with 8.
Sodders with 8 too, so my shooter didn't quite let me down. She was one of the leading scorers.
They got 3 baskets the second half after only 1 point in the first half.
Okay. So in the meantime, we'll finally finish this off, and we'll see you Saturday when the boys have their game. They had a bye last week, so we got the game coming this Saturday. But in the meantime, this is Gary McNeil.
And Lou Mott.
Along with Carl King on the camera saying, I'll see you, but I wouldn't want to be you. Don't go away, though. We got a reserve game, parts of it coming up shortly. Adios. Welcome to the reserve game. I told you don't go away. We'd have something for you, so here we are. We got 5:12 to go in the third quarter, and London is playing against Shawnee, same as varsity. And right now we're down 13-7. I'll try to keep up with this. Coach Mott is not here right now, so I'll try to give you some names as we go. On the floor we have April Isaacs, number 32. Annie Baldwin, number 14. Number 34 is Yvonne Wilson. Number 12 is Lori Bennett. And number 42 is Gillian McLean. So that's who we have on the floor for London right now. Wilson comes down with that rebound. And Lori Bennett is your point guard on this team here. I see Braves are in a 2-3 zone. London's doing a lot of passing, trying to move the zone. Passing might be a little quicker. Those float pass, she got plenty of time to get that shot off. That was number 42, McLean. And he went in and out. Rebound, the ball ends up with Lori Bennett. Score still 13-7 in favor of the Braves. Wilson snapped that pass. Good turnaround shot by number 14, Annie Baldwin. Annie's got a little height, 5'10". She gets some fundamentals working for her, and she'll be a good possibility. She'll be a ball player. And just no sooner I say that, Annie comes out and Katie Daniels goes in. And number 52, Amanda Henry, replaces McLean. Then out on a full court press. Had a little problem getting across the court, but half court, but now is able to get the job done. London's running the man-to-man, I think. Lori Bennett ended up with that rebound. She's probably the shortest one out there at 5'6". Wilson shot, it won't go. And we got a travel call. Out of bounds to London on the side. 13-7 is your score. 2:50 to go in the third quarter. This is the reserve contest. London and the Shawnee Braves. There you go. Gotta be looking for a shot. Pass the ball to receive the ball in 3-point position. Gotta be over a triple threat. Be ready to go up with the ball, or pass, or dribble. If you got your feet right and your stance is right, it'll make everything that much easier for you. And it's like repetition. The more you do it, the easier it becomes. And Bennett gets into passing and steals one. Pass off 32 Isaacs, and she wasn't able to complete the play as the Braves make a steal and head the other way. Braves come off a roll there. Pick and roll, and they score, makes it 15-7 now. But Bennett spots up. Won't go. We're down to 125. Left in this third quarter. And we got a foul. 52, Amanda Henry. Picks up her first, team foul number 3. (15-7). Got a little over a minute. And we got an inbounds violation. Coach wants an explanation. He's not going to give him the ball. It's too late to now. There's nothing he can do about it. He said he didn't give him 5 seconds, huh? The official turned his back and took off. If it was or it wasn't, he would have made up his mind that that's what the call was going to be. Oh, there's a payback. Andy Baldwin gets called for a foul. Makeup call, Carl. That's a heck of a makeup call. It costs us a foul. And steal, but Wilson, can she finish? Wilson for 2. Makes it 15-9. And we're on the fast track with under 47 seconds. And Wilson dives in again and forces a jump ball. Probation Arrow goes to London. Baldwin gets it blocked. She created space, but then when she came up with the ball, her space was gone. So, another turnover. London gets another chance. Try to make good on these turnovers. Make something out of them. Wilson, a little short. Rebound by Baldwin. 42 throws it up. That's McLean. It won't go. And here come the Braves the other way.
Number 42, Shawnee McLean, her third, team number 5. Unlike shooting 2 and Blackburn.
McLean gets called for a foul. That's her third. 15-9. 16-9 now. That's number 13. That's and she knocks in 2. I don't have a number for her, a name for her number, or a number for her name. Got 17 seconds. We get a shot off, in and out. Baldwin, she's fouled. She'll go up shooting 2. Baldwin is just ferocious on those boards. Like that, Carl. So in the game now we have Katie Daniels, number 20, Baldwin 14, 32 is Isaacs, 12 is Bennett, and we moved the score to 10, 17-10, and Wilson, Yvonne Wilson's also in the game. For London, 17-10, 12 seconds ago. Baldwin, 1 for 2 that time. Oh, look here. And Katie Daniels turn around, rebound, put back up, and puts it in. Good if it goes, it didn't go. So London's within 5 now, 17-12. We're getting ready for the 4th quarter. I think Katie's father is working with the varsity some, varsity girls. So I'm sure he's glad to see his daughter get that rebound and put back. He is the freshman coach this year? Okay, I know he was a couple years ago, and then he said he wanted to be with Katie in her 8th grade. He wanted to see her play, and coaching denied that a lot. So I don't think he coached last year. What's his name? Shotgun Daniels? Yeah. Jerry Daniels. I hear a lot of coaching in the stands. Parents telling them to move their feet. I won't say who it was, but I recognize the voice. And he was right. Lane there and took that away. So one too many passes, not without even getting a look at the basket. You definitely got to get shots. She's able to not travel. I thought she would, but the ballet paid off. I heard that. Didn't pay off there, as April Isaacs just called for traveling. Turn that traveling music off. Good trap there. Turned out to be a good trap. That's where you want to get them, so they're across the line. Two people turns into four. The people in the stands are coaching, and they're telling them, right, move that ball quick against the zone, move the people, and then catch them standing. Pretty soon you got an open shot. But first thing you got to do is learn how to pass and catch. That makes it 21-12. Now they're concentrating so hard on moving the ball fast that there's a couple skip passes, good shot. Won't go. And they're going to get number 14, Baldwin, for being over the back. 21-12. Here's your score in favor of the Braves. And we got a timeout, White. Timeout, Shawnee. And they want a full timeout. I still would like to get one of those bionic ears. We can aim it right at the coach and pick up everything they're saying, know exactly what they're saying in the huddle. Hey. Now people are going to say, how did you do that? We're watching a reserve game, and we just watched the varsity game, and you got the varsity coming out. How would I say that? We got the varsity over in the corner during the reserve game, but we're seeing the reserve game after the varsity. The power of editing. Well, that ball should have been gone. Lennon's got to come out of that. They got to put more pressure on. Make some noise. Move your hands, move your feet. And not that way. As McLean picks up a foul.
That was number 42. Shawnee McLean from fourth. Team foul number 7. On line 2-2 was Sarah Shawnee.
Shooting 2, Sarah Perrine. She's a freshman. Oh, did you see that little run and skip she did? Somebody want to talk to her. 21-12. Wilson drives in that lane and gets in amongst the trees and gets it knocked out back at her. But wouldn't you know it, Annie Baldwin tries for a putback, follow-up, whatever you want to call that one. And she's on the line shooting 2. See Dr. Coyne down there in the doorway. I want to get a shot of him. He's been very good at working with us on putting these different programs on. And it don't go. (21-12) with 2:40 to go in the reserve contest. And we got a foul.
Foul number 44, Aaron number first. Rebound number 3.
Well, we're down to 2.5 minutes now. A little less, and London's down 9 points. Got to get something to fall. As number 52, Amanda Henry, is going to pick up another personal.
That was number 52, Amanda Henry, her second. Team foul number 8. On the line, shooting 1 bonus is Spain.
Spain, that's the name of our soccer kid coach, isn't it? Spain? I think it is. Down the 2-minute mark, Bennett spots up for a 2. He gets the roll. 14. That's the first shot I've seen Bennett shoot this half. One thing for sure, you got to shoot, and you got to get the ball in the hands of the shooters. They're going to just probably use the clock to their advantage now. We're down to 1:45. Wilson gets in there and makes that steal. And she'll be called for stepping over the line. I thought they'd call it travel. All that traveling and nowhere to go. Wilson's quite a hustler. She wants to steal. She's watching that ball. Watch her. There's a lot of shoving going on with Wilson too. Watch this. This girl's trying to strong arm Wilson, and she ain't gonna have it. Number 11, you watch her. Oh! Wilson had to muscle that one up, and no foul was called. That should have been a travel there. As the coach calls timeout. This number 11, she's a little bull. And her and Yvonne been throwing elbows and wrists and everything else at each other. Uh-oh. I just talked about her and they give her a technical. Number 11. He said technical. Is he going to follow through with it? Number 11. She's been getting wild. For their team, yeah. That's what he's talking about now. He might be pointing out some of the stuff that was going on before that I was talking about. I don't know what she did just there, but she did everything but fight. Doing everything but fighting out there. Yeah. She's getting really, I think it was, Yvonne was just as physical as she was, but the way the girl was doing it, she was the more aggressor. So Yvonne was more or less fighting back, you know, in the defensive stance and this kind of stuff. So we got 54.7 seconds to go, and Lennon, Yvonne, and Wilson's going to go to the line to shoot a technical. And she was one was getting all the extracurricular activities aimed at her. Oh, that was good shot, good follow through, good form, with pressure on. Let's see what this one does. Yep, I almost said it wasn't going to go. When she shot that, she pushed it. She didn't shoot it. There was no arch on it. The first one was pretty. So that makes the score 21-15, and we're under a minute. London gets the ball out of bounds also. They got to go to the bucket. Wilson, you got to make something happen, girl. Get it to Bennett. You watch that little left. She's a little roughneck, buddy. She's the shortest one out there, and she's the roughest one. Knocks that one in. That makes it 22-15. And just about put this one in the books. Wilson, you got to take two and pull up. She seen that opening. She took it. You got some irate parents up there. They're not happy. A lot of pressure there. Going to the line. Kelly Sutherland, the big T girl. To 15. 24 seconds left. Sutherland misses both of them. And Wilson's at the helm right now. He's going to try to split the seam and loses the ball. Lori Bennett picks up a foul. Foul on number 12, Lori Bennett, her first. Same girl. $23-15. Reserves, Shawnee and London. Wilson, good bank shot. Too little, too late. 17-23. And the time's going to run out. He didn't even let him shoot the foul. He said that that's it. So we end up with a score of 23-17. Shawnee Braves come out victorious. So once again, this is Gary McNeil, and I'm saying I see you, but I wouldn't want to be you. Try to get out here to some of these games, especially you want to get out and see the boys, because they're putting on a defensive show. I'm not guaranteeing any wins. I'm guaranteeing you'll like what you see.